Hello everyone and welcome back to my video blog. My last few topics have been about the rent control, and that has generated a lot of questions, text messages, email, phone call. So I'm going to answer two questions that those mostly ask question. Okay, so first I was asking, say, why we do have rent control when in 2018 Prop 10 was defeated by 62%. Okay, and then last year with the AB 1482 we have rent control. I said, well, is the state legislature has a super majority of people that back about rent control. So if you like to be overturned, so you have to vote people that is backing no rent control. Okay, so I'm going to lay this to rest. The second question is about rent increase and how to do the populated rent increase based on AB 1482. So the rent increase has two components. The base rent increase is 5% annual, okay, and then you add on the CPI. The verbiage is not very clear, okay, for the region CPI. So you won't digress anything far if you use the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics CPI published. Okay, so for example, if you have a property that has an increase in December, you use the November most recent published CPI to add on the 5%. For example, in LA, the CPI in November is 3.2%. The CPI in December is 3%, and the CPI back earlier in the year, like in May, it was 3.3%. So you add the CPI, the most recent published one, plus your 5%. Okay, you can do the last 12 months. Okay, average out. You can do that too. Okay, so for example, you like to do a rent increase 30 days notice, by November 1st, so you can have the increase by December 1st. So I suggest to look back, November to of 2018 to October 2019. So you average out, I think you should be kosher on that one. Okay, so you add, let's say, the 3.2% to the 5, so you have 8.2% rent increase. So you stay within that one, you should be legal. And the cap on the rent increase based on the CPI2, it will be 10%. For example, in the future, when the CPI go to 5.5, you have 5%. So 5% plus 5.5 will be 10.5. So you are capped at 10%. So just remember, the maximum is 10%. The minimum is 5%. Okay. So and the last question people have asked me about, about anything relocation. Okay. So built into law, the relocation outside of the city of Los Angeles, West Hollywood, Santa Monica, will be 1 month rent. For example, you have substantially to to remodel, like not just carpet paint, those kind of thing, but like the kitchen, bath, those kind of thing. You can require the tenants to move as long you pay them 1 month rent as a compensation. Okay, so you have any question? I welcome your feedback, and you know how to reach me. Text me, call me, email me. Until then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.